How should we respond to those who seek to lower Jehovah's high standards? And then after that, we'll have someone give us an example. Your thoughts?
It gives an example here of someone who tries to convince you that Jehovah's standards regarding homosexuality has been lowered, and we know absolutely that that's not the truth. But we have younger ones and young ones who are being conditioned by this world. And today, in today's world, homosexuality is accepted. Ones feel, well, they're adults, leave them alone. They should be able to do what they want. They're the ones that'll have to answer to Jehovah if this is what's going on in Jehovah's organization. But it helps us to see also that this is a real problem. Our nephew's a counselor at the schools, and he has told us how bad it is in the schools with young kids following this course
Mm.
of life. So it can get into the congregations if it's not corrected.
A thought?
And also, the paragraph brings out that when confronted with such things, such issues as homosexual activities, we should be against this because Jehovah warns us against approving of immoral conduct.
Yeah.
And it also brings out how Jehovah does not lower his righteous standards, regardless of pressure from the wicked world.
I was thinking of the comment that the sister gave regarding the children being conditioned by the world when it comes to homosexuality, and it's so true. You know, they're conditioned. They're trying to condition them that it's okay. It's in their cartoons. It's in their TV shows and everything that we see. And so it's important for us to be able to prepare our young people and teach them Jehovah's high standards and make sure that they understand why they're following those standards and why they're important, so they're able to uphold those standards.
Yes, excellent. Recently, we had a thing at work, LGBT session on that, and it was talking about inclusion and things like that, and they were really trying to recruit people to, like, even if you're not of that community, they're trying to recruit people to try to promote awareness and try to basically normalize it. So, I mean, there's a real push. I mean, for them to have us take an hour out of our work day to talk about this sexuality thing, I thought was amazing. That's the first time I've ever experienced that. And so there seems to be a real push to normalize this activity and really make it seem like it's nothing wrong with it. It's just this is just another version of, I guess, expressing person's sexuality. Yes, we're truly in a war, friends. There's no doubt about it. Let's hear from you.
I like the key point that talks about when confronted with such issues, we do well to remember Jehovah doesn't lower his righteous standards regardless of pressures from this wicked world. Just because it's accepted doesn't mean it's right.
Yes, when confronted. I like that.
Oh, I was just going to talk about how Romans, I think it's 127, where it talks about these such acts that are working what is obscene. And obscene things are offensive and disgusting to Jehovah, to his moral principles. And since he holds us at his principles at a high standard, this is disgusting to him, and we don't want to do anything that's obscene and disgusting to him.
Like that's the scripture there, James 4:8, Jehovah is inviting us to draw close to him because he loves, and this is a marvelous protection for us to draw close to him, because these things in the system and things that Satan knows that we're not at the kingdom hall because of what's going on. So he's going to up his attack on us. So it's up to us as individuals to draw close to Jehovah, to have that protection that he has for us.
Just continuing on with Sister thought there at Romans 1, verse 32 helps us to appreciate that in God's eyes, those practicing such things are deserving of death, and then not only doing them, but they also approve of those practicing them. So we wouldn't want to find ourselves in either one of those positions, either practicing it or approving of those practicing of it.
Your thought.
Okay, I was just thinking where it says here, it says God warns us against approving of immoral conduct. So even though we talked about, the opposite sex thing, but there's the immoral thing as well. So some people don't frown that much on fornication as they do homosexuality.
Yes. Friends, these are excellent points and reminders for all of us. Thank you so much for that.